Do you know like how much potential that you have, how much stronger you actually are, how your mind gives up before your body does? Your mind tells your body,
No, I can't, no, I can't, no, I can't.
but your body has one more. It has one more rep, one more second, one more hour. You don't know how much potential you have and how much you're stopping yourself because you are making yourself weaker. You're telling yourself, no, I can't. But yes, you can. You are stronger than you think. Hey guys, I'm Mariam. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, get to know me. I also have a podcast called The It Girl Diaries, so you can go watch that on Spotify. So if you want to listen to my videos on podcast or on video version, if you listen on to the podcast, hey guys, welcome to The It Girl Diaries, and let's get into the video. I want you guys to think about the way humans are created, and I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think us as a society, us as humans, we are operating at the optimal levels that we can as humans? Should I tell you the answer? Quite simply, no. Because of all these external factors, such as the increase in people eating junk food, us not eating right, the things that we consume is wrong, social media, we're exposed to too many things, too much dopamine, too much overload of things, our hormones, our receptors, our neurotransmitters. As humans, we do not function normally. So when we see someone who's really jacked, who has good concentration, who doesn't have the mind of a frog, literally, who has a good attention span, who can go to the gym, who looks healthy, they were like, oh my god, they're like, oh, they have surgery. Oh my god, they're like a superhuman. When, to be honest, they're not a superhuman, they're just an actual human. Like, we are the ones who are like zombies. That's a bit of exaggeration, but like humans are supposed to be here and we're like here. When you start treating yourself like the human that you're meant to be and not listening to the government, because the government, I'm joking, as you do your own research, don't just take what your parents said or what your friends said. Oh, eating oil is good for you. Oh, eating carbs is good for you. Drinking coffee is fine for you. That's the same way they said cigarettes are okay for you. That's the same way they said sugar is good for you. Do your own research about the things that you're consuming. Research about the effects of being on your phone for a long time. Research the effects of dopamine, like being overrun, the long-term effects of that. Me, I am really trying to reduce my screen time. One thing I've done, which also helps me reduce my dopamine, is that I've stopped taking my phone to the toilet. That has reduced my screen time. Like literally, because I'm not on my phone 24/7 anymore, I actually think, guys, I think. And my mind feels like how I did when I was a child. You know, you're just so creative and you have so many juices flowing for you. Creative juices. I'm just like, I can think, like when I'm not distracted on my phone. Sorry. 247. Put that down. Do not disturb. Leave it in your room. When you go take a shower, I know you guys are going to scream at me, but guys, try out showering without music one time. And just like listen to the water trickle down. It doesn't distract you anymore, so you can actually like get your brain thinking instead of numbing it, and then your brain power goes down. A great podcast I'd recommend for you to be able to like from a neuroscientist, you know, tells you how to make your brain work the way it is supposed to work. I recommend you watch the Huberman Lab by Andrew Huberman. That's a really good podcast. Talks about the effects of caffeine, how you're supposed to wake up in the morning, your lymphatic system, something like that. You will learn a lot. But I want to tell you guys something, and I am so proud of you guys because of this. But you have survived every single day you have said it's your worst day of your life. Every single worst day of your life, you have survived. The days where you thought you weren't gonna die, the day where you wanted to end it all, you have survived it all. Like, can you actually sit back and think that the days were just like, life is not worth living anymore? If you're sitting here watching this video today, you have survived all your worst days. Doesn't that not make you feel like I'm actually stronger than I think I am, and that I give myself credit for. I've actually I've been through this, and that, and I'm still here living and breathing, and I'm still here standing. Even if you're standing on a piece of string, regardless, you're still standing. And let that be the motivation for you to keep going, for you to get stronger, because you are stronger than you think. If you survive every single day where you thought, I'm going to die, you are stronger than you think, because you didn't die. You didn't die. It wasn't the end of the world. So you are stronger. You are better than you think. I want you to treat the inner in your brain. You know that voice that's like, oh no, just give it up. No, don't do it. Oh no, you know what, it's fine, just go on your phone. Oh, you know what, we're not going to go to the gym today, I'm a bit too tired. The one that makes up excuse, be like, oh no, but we can go tomorrow. But oh no, just eat that junk food, it's not that deep. Like, just eat it, like, it's not that... I want you guys to treat this voice like it's a child. And you know how we all know that children are whiny. They always want to get the one, mommy,
Mommy, please, can I get the toy, mommy?
treat your inner voice, the one that doesn't help you, the one that puts you down, like a child. It tells you, oh, but let's just go on our phone. No. Oh, but let's just not go to the gym. No. You know, my last video 2 videos ago, when I said, time to grind, no thoughts, just actions. Don't let your brain procrastinate. For it to be like, oh no, it's fine, let's just scroll, one more video. Oh, this is the last time, I promise. Last time I'm taking a hit. Last time I'm drinking. No. It's a brat. Your needy brain voice in your head is spoilt. You've spoilt it. It's a brat. You know what happens to spoiled brats when you give them what they want? They get worse. They get more spoiled. The more you give the spoiled little needy brat in your brain what it wants, it becomes worse. The more you feed into it, the more you give it what it wants, it becomes worse. Do you know how you kill it off? You don't feed it anymore. If you don't eat, it will die. If you don't feed it, it will die. It will die down. Which is why you're stronger than you think. Every single thing that's holding you back, the reason why you're letting it hold you back is because you are feeding it. If you stop feeding it, it's not going to be there anymore. You'd be surprised that there's people who don't have thoughts. There are people who don't get negative thoughts. Shall I tell you why? Because every time a negative thought comes up, they do not let themselves spiral. Crucify your fantasies. Slay your enemies.
Slay your enemies!
Your brain, the needy little voice in your brain, is your enemy. So slay it. If you want me to make like a in-depth more video about crucifying your fantasies and all the little things in your brain, let me know and I will do that. I want to use a quote from the book You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. As you can see, I've tabbed it all. But I want to like use some books in my videos so I can show you that like I'm not just like, I have some credibility.
Few moments later.
I can't find the actual quote in the book, but I wrote it down. You are responsible for everything you say and that you do. But you are not responsible for what happened to you and other people's reactions. The reason why you may not be as strong as you should be is because things have happened to you. You may have trauma, you may have like mental issues, mommy issues, daddy issues, abandonment issues, yeah. And I'm here to validate your feelings that none of what happened to you is your fault. And don't let, like I said, the needy voice in your brain tell you and convince you otherwise that it's your fault. Don't let the needy voice in your brain be like, oh, because your father left you, you can't have relationships with men. You're stronger than that. Everything happened to you is not your fault, but everything that you do and everything you say, that is your fault. So also do not victimize yourself for the things that you didn't do or for the things that you've said, because you said it and the only person controlling what you said or what you did was yourself. If you see someone get their goals and you victimize yourself, be like, oh, but I can never do that. Oh, but because so-and-so happened to me, I can't do this. What you do is your responsibility. Do not blame your situation, your mindset, your attitude because of other people. If you live your life according to others, trust me, you will end up living this life with an unfulfilled life. There's some things that you can control that you still blame on other people. I'm a shy person, so I can't speak up because so and so and so. But you can. There's something holding you back. You are using that as an excuse to stop you from doing the things that you want to do. And yet again, you are feeding into the needy voice that's telling you, oh, you can't do this, let's just leave it. Did you even try? Did you even try? Did you try? Like, even if you did try, did you try for one time and give up? Did you try for more than a week? Did you try for more than a month? Because I don't think so. I don't think so. If your little voice in your brain is still convincing you that what is good for you is bad for you, then you clearly didn't try for long enough. Because if you tried for 6 months, 1 year, 3 months, you would have convinced your little voice in your brain that to shut up and just pattern. Just shh. You are 5% better than what you think you are. A lot of our perceptions of ourselves is not what we think we are, but because of what other people think we are. Have you ever thought like, because like you think that other people see you like a certain way, you have to act that certain way? You see yourself from third person point of view and not what you actually personally think that you are. For example, if you assume other people think that you are ugly, you like perceive yourself as ugly, but not because you actually are ugly, if that makes sense. Anything that you do, you are 5% better. And because you're 5% better, add in the extra 5%. Put the 5% more effort, because then it will compound and become 10%. Because you're already 5% better than what you actually are, if you add in the extra 5%, it will end up being 10% more better. 10% more effort in your work, 10% more effort in your looks, 10% more better in your sleep, in your food, in your body, in what you consume. Make it 5% more better. Things that are hard for you, convince yourself that they're easy. I see this all the time with people in the gym and TikTok. They will pick up a weight and it would be like 50 kg. And they're like, no, it's lightweight. When you repeat these things in your brain, I realize this every time I go to the gym, I'm like, oh, this is so heavy, I can't do this. It makes me more tired compared to I'm like, Mariam, come on, one more rep. Okay, you done your reps, but one more. It literally makes me do one more. If I say, oh no, I can't, this is too hard, it becomes harder. So convince yourself things are easier than they are. And even though like physically they're not easy, like obviously to pick up 50 kg dumbbells is not easy, but convince yourself that it's easy. And people say that it's you having a big ego, but when that big ego gets you better than the other person, you can just laugh at them and be like, well, you still had a big ego, but you're still here, only be able to pick up 20 kg after 5 years, and I'm here picking up 100. Like, let's not do too much, but my ego's too big. Okay, it's clearly working out for you having a small ego. With this video, it was a wake-up call, was a slap telling you that get on your Zoom.
You got to get on your Zoom. Every morning you got to get on your Zoom at 10.
Get on your grind. Do 5% more better. You are stronger than you think. Why are you not? Why? I always ask you guys this in every single video. Why can't you? Give me a reason why you cannot, because there isn't. Nothing in this world holding you back except for yourself and your beliefs. Our brain makes things a lot more worse than they actually are. Let's give you guys an actionable step in every single video. So your actionable step for this video is to do one more. In any productive thing that you do for the next week until I upload again next week Friday, do one more. One more rep. 1 more hour of work, 1 more minute. Anything that's not helping you, any bad habit, 1 less. 1 less hour of video games, 1 less video on TikTok. I know that's not like little, or like 1 less hour talking to negative people. When you do that consistently for weeks and weeks, it'll become 2 less. Then it'll become 2 less, 2 more. 3 more, 3 less. And then the gap becomes bigger and bigger, and you just keep on getting better and better. So that's your actionable step for this video. But if you want to learn more about your brain and the way that you think, and you know, not letting outside factors like the needy voice in your brain or other people in general, especially other people, I'd recommend you guys watch this video, which is Be Alone, Become Powerful. I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next week Friday and next week Monday for a new podcast. Bye.